first on the Western Slope. You're watching KREX 5 News at 10 p.m.
Good evening, and thank you for choosing KREX 5 News. I'm Katrin Asaf. With now over 1 million cases worldwide, COVID-19 continues to spread across the globe, with the United States being hit particularly hard. KREX continues to bring you the latest case count for Colorado, the United States, and the world as a whole. For Colorado, all of this case data comes direct from the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment's website. If we do not list your county, you can find that data on that web page under the Coronavirus Disease 2019 banner and then case data. For Mesa County, the last count is now 27 cases, which was updated tonight. Montrose is currently at 38 cases with their most recent update and have announced their second death due to COVID, a 72-year-old man with additional health concerns. Delta County is now at 5 cases. Garfield County has 47 cases, and Gunnison has now reported 95 and have shut down their county to non-residents and tourists. For Colorado as a whole, there are now over 5,000 confirmed cases, 5,172 to be exact. Colorado has also confirmed 150 deaths now due to COVID. According to Johns Hopkins, there are now 356,942 cases in the United States, the epicenter of this disease, with 10,689 deaths. Globally, cases top 1 million. 1,331,032 confirmed cases around the world. And around the nation, CVS in Rhode Island and Georgia is setting up testing sites of its own accord. The free drive-through sites will feature a new test called the Abbott ID Now system, giving patients results in roughly 15 minutes. With assistance from the National Guard, CVS says one site can crank out 1,000 tests a day. And the bar for these tests is now lower. Patients don't need a referral from a primary care doctor to be tested, only symptoms, an appointment, and an ID. And in Florida, another COVID-infested cruise ship has docked and is in the process of unloading passengers. After a month on board the Coral Princess, 134 more passengers finally got off the ship today. They headed to Miami International Airport with a police escort. Once there, they boarded charter flights back to New Jersey, Ohio, and Canada. Over the weekend, 17 people were taken to hospitals from docked cruise ships. One has died. There are up to 200 Americans still on board the Coral Princess, waiting for flights home. That process could take days. And back in our home state, the governor addressed Coloradans this evening in a broadcasted announcement, reminding residents to stay strong and keep practicing social distancing, while extending the stay-at-home order to April 26th. In his half-hour speech, Governor Polis tackled the federal response as well as Colorado's reaction to the disease and urged residents to stay at home and stay away from others so we can protect our neighbors, our loved ones, and our healthcare workers and have life get back to normal as soon as possible.
We're also in a race against the clock. Because if too many people get seriously ill all at once from the virus, our healthcare system simply won't have the capacity to handle all of those sick patients. Without an adequate supply of masks and gloves for our healthcare workers or ventilators for the critically ill, and without the testing supplies that we need for mass testing and effective containment, our only option is to limit the number of person-to-person interactions.
And Colorado recently sent a letter to Vice President Mike Pence asking for more ventilators, medical-grade masks, and gloves. That story and our local medical response can be found on westernslopenow.com. And new at 10 o'clock, it's the 11th day of the stay-at-home order for Colorado, but now that's been extended to April 26th. A record-breaking number of people are out of work, waiting on their stimulus checks to pay their bills, and taking part in food assistance for the first time to feed their families. The city of Grand Junction is working on its own stimulus package and recovery response measure to help feed the community in need and get some people back to work. We sent Rob Hagan to a special meeting at City Hall addressing one of these needs, and he stands by live with more details. Rob?
Katrin, the last City Hall meeting was last Wednesday, but technical difficulties delayed a decision for a second time, and new meetings were set for April 15th. Now, the goal was to appropriate $2.7 million from the city's savings account and disperse $2.2 million of that to 200 jobs, with the remaining $500,000 feeding Grand Junction people in need. Now, the economic stimulus package conversation is still set for April 15th, but City Council held a special meeting tonight to address the food needs and who gets the $500,000, and I was there. Leader leads by example, and that's exactly what a Grand Junction City Council member does through unprecedented times.
I would not want anything to spread from me, or I don't want to get anything. And I think that's what our governor asked us to do, and so that's why I feel like I should. And the governor also asked all of us to stay at home until April 26th. People aren't working and choosing between bills and needs, and the very reason why the community needs a plan, and fast. I think we've had 3 of these special meetings. We did not get anything passed, but we did add the $500,000 for nonprofits so that we can help some of these nonprofits take care of people, and they are in a real need today.
The first meeting was March 23rd with the goal to appropriate $2.2 million from the city's savings account for jobs and $500,000 for nonprofits. But only Grand Junction nonprofits, leaving out one major free food distributor.
Food Banks of the Rockies is in Denver. Even though they have offices here, they are out of Denver.
The special meeting has been adjourned, addressing the unprecedented needs of the community. And City Council has voted unanimously to help feed Grand Junction people in need. But the $500,000 of help will only be going to organizations with a Grand Junction zip code.
We will be helping get food out and to the table. And it needs to be within Grand Junction because that's who's distributing it. Now, that doesn't mean that it's only Grand Junction citizens who receive that help.
2,423 people had food on their tables last month thanks to Community Food Bank, and 567 of those people are brand new to food assistance since March 16th. Now, the local food bank went from serving an average of 57 people per day to now 159. Councilmember Norris says a big reason why Food Bank of the Rockies did not see any of that $500,000 in aid is largely in part due to them being federally funded. And since last Tuesday's coverage of the record-breaking lines at the Community Food Bank, the Community Food Bank would like to thank you, Western Slope, for donating $10,000 in online food donations, which feeds the community for a month. First on the Western Slope and live at City Hall in Grand Junction, I'm Rob Hagan with KREX 5 News. Katrin?
Rob, thank you very much. And Mesa County and other local entities are coming together to fight the pandemic in a more structured way. Everywhere from Grand Junction to Colburn will now be joining up with Mesa County Public Health in a centralized location to help manage resources and information. The idea is to make sure all municipalities are in concert with the county when it comes to response to the coronavirus pandemic. Local leaders say while they've been in close contact over the past few weeks, bringing all of the local governments under the same umbrella will help with messaging and ensure redundancies aren't made.
Let's say the Department of Health wants to get information to us. They don't have to have 5 different contacts that they have to reach out to. And did you get this message? Did you get this message? We can unify it at one location, and being at one location is very, very important and really enhances communication.
We certainly don't want to be doing something that counteracts one area of the valley to another area of the valley, but we don't, with as few resources as we all have, we can't afford to be duplicitous either. So this just brings it into a more formal structure.
The task force will be spearheaded by Mesa County Public Health's Executive Director, Jeff Kaur. A local organization is adapting during the COVID-19 pandemic to serve at-risk youth. The House in Grand Junction is implementing social distancing measures and also asking for the community's help to continue serving the youth facing homelessness. KREX 5's Adrienne Thomas has more.
The House's Karis Apartments will be able to safely house over 30 at-risk youth on the Western Slope. The project continues through the COVID-19 pandemic. Doug Addy also continues his work with the House. He is a youth advocate and owns 3 properties that house 11 youth combined. He says he's having constant conversations with them on how to stay safe, but isolation and social distancing is a tough adjustment for them.
They're used to traveling and getting around the town. Number two, they have friends in the homeless community that they want to check on, especially with the pandemic.
The House's executive director says making social distancing changes to keep these youth safe is the #1 priority, but it comes with a cost for the organization.
We've taken a lot of youth off the street and moved them into hotels. We want them to be able to distance. And so even though we've gotten a really good break from some of our hotel partners, we got a lot of additional costs related to hotels, so we're really in need of cash.
The executive director of the House, John Mockleme, says while it's very important the organization makes changes to maintain social distancing, educating the youth they serve about this pandemic is equally as important.
Helping them understand what a pandemic is, what the risks are, and how they can keep themselves and others safe.
John Mockleme says the community can help the House during this time by making a donation on thehousegj.org. Also on the House's website, community members can coordinate donations of cleaning supplies and non-perishable food items for the House's different facilities. John Mockleme says having any community support during this time will make all the difference.
The unique thing that for homeless youth and for some other folks in our community is being put in that position where you have to choose between safety and basic needs. So that's why we're expanding our services, moving some youth to hotels, keeping our houses open.
And again, that was Adrienne Thomas reporting. The House continues to provide a 24/7 support line at 970-234-7004 for any youth who might be in need. Again, we'll post that number along with how you can donate on our website, westernslopenow.com. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.